And we are live here at the corner of Drake and Weston again for another beautiful day. And let's go ahead and begin today. Hopefully you have your bell work done. So we go to weekly agenda like we always do. Go to this week, scroll down to Friday, and you see that you need to turn in bell work. Okay, so hopefully you got that turned into me. If not, make sure you do. Then we're going to finish up Climate Zone Go, which is this one, which I kind of talked about yesterday. I have the 3 different websites there, so let me go ahead and get to one, and then I can kind of show you what we are going to be doing. So I know in the last video I kind of talked about it. I know some of you guys are starting to work on it. So if you already know what you're doing on it, go ahead and start working on it. If you don't know, you can watch yesterday's video or you can continue watching this one and it may be pretty much the same. So let me half screen it for you guys. So on this one, you're looking for the different climates. What you do is scroll down, keep going, a lot of scientific stuff. Then you get to this area. So tropical wet is rainforest. So the same thing. So you can click on the rainforest here, and then when it loads, you can scroll down and you kind of see plants, animals, climate. So you can kind of get the idea of it. Do you need to copy and paste all this? No. Do you need to write all of it? No. Kind of look at it and see, give me a quick description. What is it like to live in the rainforest? What kind of temperatures do they have? What kind of wet? Like, is it extremely wet? How wet? Like, what are the rainfall? It's almost like they tell you right there for you. All right, just give me a basic description. No more than a couple sentences, enough for you to get a basic understanding of what the climate is. Vegetation, same thing. Give me the plants. All right. So look at the plants. Okay. Look at all the different plants. You can go into each of them differently. Do you have to write all of them? No. Just kind of give me an idea of how many plants live in it. What kind of species are there when it comes to animals. All right. So some of the climates we have will have very little. Some will have a lot. Like this one, it's going to have a lot of vegetation. A lot of plant life lived in there. You can see kind of how they describe it here. And a lot of animals live in this area. You see there's over 2,500 species of vines. So that's just one plant. So there's a ton of plants, animals life. They're still finding different insects and stuff that live in the Amazon that we had no idea that's part of the tropical wet. So that's what you're going to be doing on there. Then on the image, just give me an image of what the Amazon or the rainforest looks like. Okay. The next one, tropical wet and dry, that's going to be your savanna. All right, so Savannah Wet and Dry Climate, same thing, click on it, go there. Arid is also called desert climate, so that's going to be the same. So dry climate, desert, the same as arid. They do not have semi-arid on here. Some people are like, what about steppe? It's not really the same. Think of semi-arid as Arizona, but if you click on one of the other links, it should pop up semi-arid for you. If you scroll all the way down, there's semi-arid right there. So you will have to use a couple different websites. As you see, there's Arizona and all that. Then it gives you all that stuff. One website doesn't have all of them, so you will have to use multiple websites. Mediterranean, that's back on here. If you go down, there's the Mediterranean climate right there. Temperate marine or marine west coast, not really up here. Grassland's not it. This one's not it either. So they really don't have that one. So you have to go to this one again and see if they have temperate marine or marine west coast. Oh, there it is, marine west coast there. Human continental, which was right there. So you kind of see how you're putting together. Polar could be either one of these two or both. It's depending on how you want to do it. Polar on here would be your tundra. Okay, so you can use those two if you want. It's up to you. But when you're writing your description, try to give your best understanding of what it kind of is. So what kind of rainfall, what is it like to live in this area? Does it get rainfall? Is it really, really hot? Is it really, really cold? Because next week, what you're going to do is you're going to take this document, and I'm going to give you one or two of these climates. So let's say I give you tropical wet. You're going to take what the information you have here, and you're going to make either a superhero or a super villain and use this information to write their backstory. Okay, how are they living in this environment? How can they survive in this environment? Do they have powers? Do those powers involve the plants and the animals? Okay, what does their costume look like based off of what you see in your image, like color scheme wise? And I'll explain that more on Tuesday when we get back. So try to fill it out as best you can. On Tuesday, what I have planned for is I have a little set of notes to kind of give you a basic understanding of each of these in case there was a mix up, like you were like, I thought it was this and I think it's this. I'm going to go and kind of over each one of these little climates in the notes, and then I'm going to explain the climate superhero. And then end of Tuesday, which I don't know how much time we'll have, Wednesday and part of Thursday will be climate superhero or supervillain. I just call it superhero, but you can make a supervillain. It's fine with me. And then Thursday, I have a quiz set up for you guys. It's a small little 3-question quiz about climate and natural resources. There are 2 maps, and then just a short little quick question about the natural resources. All right. So Next week is climate quiz / climate, and then the 9/10, which will be that Friday, we're gonna do a little thing to move on to what's called global footprint. It's a kind of a natural resource climate little mini game I'm gonna have you guys play the following week. All right. As always, if you have any questions about what you need to get done, you can always email me or Teams me up. I don't think there is a link to turn this in because I don't need it right now. So there is no link to turn in the Climate Go. So just hold on to it. You can email it to me. That's fine. But I'm telling the kids just to hold on it because you are going to be needing this next week. Make sure you get Belwork 4 turned into me. Other than that, have a great one.